Welcome to English literature class, my dear students of class 9th. You know that Act 1, Scene 1 is going on of the Merchant of the Venice. So you please open the book, The Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 1, line number 165. Here you see the speech of Bassanio. Bassanio says here, in Belmont is a lady richly left, and she is fair and fairer than that world of wondrous virtues. He says, in Belmont there is a lady who has inherited, who has got from his father much wealth, who has inherited, who has got from his father much wealth. She is much wealthy, and she is fair and fairer than that world of wondrous virtues. She is beautiful and has great virtues. Sometimes from her eyes I did receive fair speechless messages. He says to Antonio that sometimes I have received from her eyes lovely silent messages. Her name is Portia. Her name is Portia. Nothing undervalued to Cato's daughter, Brutus Portia. Her name is Portia, and she is no less precious than Cato's daughter, who was the wife of Brutus. She is beautiful. Nor is the wide world ignorant of her worth, nor is the wide world ignorant of her wealth, her worth. Indeed, the whole world is aware of her worth, how much she is wealthy. The whole world knows about it. Indeed, the whole world is aware of her worth. For the four winds blow in from every coast renowned suitors. For famous suitors are sailing towards her. For famous wooers, suitors are sailing towards her from every coast, and her sunny locks hang on her temples like a golden fleece. Her pretty hair adorns her forehead. Her pretty hair adorns her forehead like the golden fleece, which makes her seat of Belmont Colchos strand, so that her home at Belmont is like the ancient kingdom of Colchos. And many Jasons come in quest of her. Many suitors, many wooers, like Jasons, go there to win her. Oh, my Antonio, had I but the means, oh, Antonio, had I the money to compete with them, to hold a rival place with one of them, I have a mind presage me such thrift that I should question less be fortunate. He says, oh Antonio, if I had the money to compete with them means suitors, wooers, my instincts tell me that I should surely be the winner. If I get the chance, I surely be the winner. Surely, questionless be fortunate. that I should questionless be fortunate. Surely I will be the winner. Antonio says, thou knowest that all my fortunes are at sea. Neither have I money nor commodity to raise a present sum. You know, Bassanio, you know that all my money is invested in my ships at sea. My ships are at sea, and all my money is invested in my ships at sea. Neither have I money nor commodity. I have neither cash nor anything on which money could be raised. Therefore, go forth, try what my credit can in Venice do. But go out and see what my credit can do in Venice. My credit can do in Venice. Go and see. That shall be racked even to the uttermost to furnish thee to Belmont, to fair Portia. He says, Antonio says here, it shall be stretched to the utmost limit to enable you to go to Belmont and win over the beautiful Portia. Go presently inquire, and so will I, where money is, and I no question make to have it of my trust or for my sake. Go at once and inquire, and I shall do the same. I will also inquire about the money, wherever money could be had. And I have no doubt that I shall have it. I am sure that I shall have the money somewhere on my behalf of publicity, popularity, my business. I or you may get some loans from anywhere in the Venice. Either, and I have no doubt that I shall have it, either on account of my business, credit, or against my personal surety. Loan can be given. Money can be aroused, that I shall have it. Money can be aroused either on account of my business credit or against my personal surety, personal guarantee. Now they live exuberant, and by this way, Act 1, Scene 1 is completed. My dear students, if you have any problem in Act 1, Scene 1, please ask me. You can call me, ask me. I am always with you to remove your problems. Thank you so much, students. Thank you so much.